This little guy is the pearlfish, a type of marine fish with a very cool life cycle. So as larvae, they start out as planktonic, just free swimming in the water column, but as they get older, they move indoors. Those indoors being inside some marine invertebrates. Largely, they're found in different types of bivalves, including clams, oysters, and scallops, but they can also be found in a number of other marine invertebrates, such as starfish. But since they are mainly found in bivalves that make pearls, that is where they get their name, the pearlfish. Now, most of the time, this relationship is either mutualistic, where both the invertebrate and the pearlfish benefit from the pearlfish living inside the invertebrate. However, it can also be commensal, where only the pearlfish benefits and the invertebrate is left rather unharmed. It doesn't benefit, but is also not harmed either. It's just kind of hanging out. However, they can also be found in sea cucumbers, and for whatever reason, these guys have just decided, fuck you specifically for the sea cucumbers, and instead of being mutualistic or commensal, they are instead parasitic, and instead of just hanging out, they will eat the sea cucumber's internal organs, including their gonads, or reproductive organs, because they just really decided, fuck sea cucumbers. Now, there is this common misconception floating around the internet that another reason that they get the name pearlfish is because they quite commonly get pearlized or turned into pearl, and this is a very common image that is cited in those cases. However, this image specifically is not actually of a pearlfish that has been turned into an actual pearl. As far as I can find, that this is an actual natural pearl that just so happens to very much look like a fish, specifically a pearlfish. However, multiple sources that I could find have stated that this, under analysis, was confirmed to not actually contain a pearlfish or any sort of fish for that matter. It is in fact a 100% natural pearl that just happens to form into a shape that very much resembles a fish. So this one, in this specific instance, is just a regular pearl and not in fact a pearlized pearlfish. However, I have also seen this one floating around the internet, and as far as I can tell, this one is legit. If you look right up there, let's zoom in a bit, this does in fact look to be a pearlfish that got encased in the mother of pearl in this type of shellfish. It does very much look to be legit, and there may actually be an actual pearlfish encased in here. However, this is the only example that I could find that does seem to be legit, so this may or may not be the only actual instance of this happening, so it is not, like many people on the internet say, the reason for the name, because it is not nearly common enough for that to happen. This does appear to be a coincidence, and the name does come from a fact that they live within pearl-producing organisms, and not that they commonly get turned into pearls themselves, as many sources on the internet like to state. Regardless, pearlfish still are a very cool organism with a very interesting life cycle.